I think we're going to do it this way. Yeah, it looks alright. Apparently my hands are too wobbly. This is my second attempt at this. So, 1 month anniversary with the foot. Thoughts, ideas, questions? Well, not questions. I haven't had anyone that's asked me a question or wanted a question answered. So, 1 month. Before this, let's talk about this. So, the phantom pain, for the most part is settled down. I don't know if it's the gabapentin, anatriptyline. I'm going to adjust the camera here. Yeah, there we go. And I don't know if it's the anatriptyline or gabapentin or what it is. It's settled down. I still get, the feeling sometimes that my toes are being cut off, or vibration in the bone. Just vibration in the bone. It's, it just comes and goes. And the majority of it happens, I would say, during nighttime. During nighttime when I actually take the socket off and the actual leg starts to swell and I'm in the shower. That's where the majority of the pain is. I don't know what that has to do with it. I'm not a medical person. So, yeah. So that's still there. It's going to be there. It's going to go away. The more I've been walking on it and the more that I've been adjusting, using, massaging, putting lotion on it lightly, it's getting better. So, as far as the leg, let's talk about the leg. So, the first month of having the leg, it's been challenging. It's been exciting. It's been sad, it's hurt, it's been a lot of things. The biggest part that I had to understand is that, pressure points. As you start to use the leg more, and the more your leg actually starts to atrophy and get smaller, it's going to change sizes, curves. It's going to get smaller, and the socket that was made for me a month ago fit perfectly when I got it, to a point. Maybe one, I don't even think, we had one pad in it, and now we're up to, I think today we're up to 7 or 8. My prosthetist is watching, I don't know, I think it's 7 or 8. So, take care of your pressure points. Call your prosthetist. Be good friends with him. Mine is awesome. He takes care of me every single time. And I thank him every day for that. And just take care of those pressure points into consideration and address them. Take care of them. Because if you don't take care of those, what's happening is that your limb's actually sitting in the socket and it's doing this motion, it's spinning up or down, or it's moving this motion. You're going to get a blister. It's going to hurt. It turns black and blue. I've had a couple days where I've actually came home from an errand I had to run, and I'm sitting here sweating. I'm pouring in sweat. And because it's painful. You take off the liner and it's all black and blue. Luckily, I've been able to get to my prosthetist before it actually blisters. But take care of those pressure points. I'm making a video probably tomorrow. It's going to address what pressure points are, what's going on, what to look for, things that have been going on with me. Just keep in mind, again, I can't stress this enough, I'm not a medical professional. I haven't gone to medical school. I'm not a prosthetist in any way. I'm telling you the stuff that you guys may run into. Take my advice or leave it. Watch the video or not. But, pressure points, take into consideration of those, address them, work with your prosthetist, and get those taken care of. Socks. I can't express this enough. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a laughing matter. People are right, and I'm watching, reading on American Amputation Correlation of America. There we go. So, Amputation Coalition of America, I'm sitting there, reading this stuff, and the people are going, well, I carry socks with me, I carry a backpack, I carry one guy said a fanny pack, and I'm going, no, you don't have to carry socks. So the limb changes quickly. In the morning I can be at 1 sock, and within 45 minutes I can be in 3. Some days I stay in the 1 for 2 hours. It depends on how much you walk, the activity that you're doing, how long your leg's down, all these considerations take into play. I don't have a mathematical calculator for you to say that's going to happen, but these just carry just carry socks. What the socks do is fill in the actual limbs so you can actually be tight in there. It's actually going to prop you up as well because you don't want to bottom out. If you're bottoming out, you're taking your bone and just basically smacking it down in there and you're just doing this motion. You don't want that. It's painful. That's when you get the pressure point. So if you work with the socks, work with your prosthetist. No, actually, it's more with the socks. Work with the socks. Make sure you don't bottom out and make sure you just basically keep an eye on it all day because I've had days where I've walked out, I've came back from the house and I've been like, I'm sorry, I haven't come back from the house, but we go out and do whatever. I haven't carried a sock with me. I'm bottoming out. I'm sitting here, pain, excruciating, sweating bricks, and I need a sock. So carry the socks on you. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to be that person, to be like me, where I'm sitting in an aisle somewhere, and all of a sudden, I take off my leg, I put a sock on. Some people will look at you weird. Some people will ask you questions. Some people will say, what the heck's going on? And better yet, I love the also reaction going, so they don't know. Luckily for me, with my socket, it doesn't really look like I have an artificial leg. Some people, when they see me whip out my leg, they're going, oh my god, what is he doing? I like that expression. I love to get that out of people. That's probably the coolest part that I have out of all of this ordeal, is that I can whip out my leg. The person goes, and that's the best part for me. So, but, don't be afraid to take care of the socks. If anything, if you're self-conscious, you don't want to do that, just go in the bathroom and just take a sock and put it on, put it back in the leg, and go about your day. But socks, and one thing, if you take away anything from this, one more thing before we take away the takeaway. If anything, before this, when I initially got the leg, I liked it loose. I don't know why I liked it loose. It was a loose feeling. My leg was kind of going like this. I didn't really like the pressure. I think what I didn't like about having so many socks and being tight on there is that my limb was still healing, possibly. I don't know this for sure, but the pressure just felt like this. And then when you have the elevated vacuum pump, whatever, when you put that on there and then it just starts sucking air, it just does this with your leg and it just basically expands it. And that pressure it was a little bit, at first, it was a little much and it was painful. But after I've had it on for a month, 4 weeks now, it doesn't really faze me. So, you have to be patient with it. And that's the takeaway for this evening, is stay patient, stay true to yourself, stay aware. Every day is going to be different. And treat every day like it's your last, and just go about your day and do the best you can. If you have a crummy day, I can't tell you how many days I've had a crummy day. I've put on the leg, I've been like, today's going to be great. And I go, and it gets painful. I have to call my prosthetist. Maybe my prosthetist isn't available at the moment. And, you just work through it. Work through it. Just make sure you don't get those blisters and what have you. And just, be patient. You're still healing. You're still changing. You're still doing all these things. And, just stay patient. Stay true to yourself. In anything. By God, when I first got this leg, I was excited, but I was I was scared a little bit because I didn't, and this is very typical. You don't trust it. You don't trust it. It doesn't feel a part of you, and it feels like you're walking on a stilt. And at first, and it's just, it's a weird sensation. And just trust your leg, trust your foot, trust whatever it is, arm, leg, shoulder. Just kidding, they don't have shoulders, but trust whatever prosthetic that you have on, and it's going to get you through your day. They are designing these to get you through your day, and just wear it and never be afraid to go the extra mile, and just, by God, be patient. But until then, we'll leave it off at this. So if you have a comment, go ahead and leave it below. It's actually right down there. So go ahead and leave it below. If you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I don't get anything out of it. However, it just props my video up a little bit. Just lets people more aware of this channel, and maybe we can help them out. And then also, go ahead. Oh, it's down there. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner. But until then, you guys have a good day. All right, we'll talk to you. Bye.